After months of anticipation, the London hard fork is complete. And to say it's delivered on its promise so far would be a huge understatement. In just 5 days at the time of this recording, we've seen over 20,000 Ether burned to dust, while the price of ETH has rallied to over $3,100, all in spite of some serious FUD coming out of Capitol Hill. Today, we'll be taking a look at what the success of the London hard fork and EIP 1559 means for the Ethereum roadmap, as well as checking out some of the hottest and downright bizarre trends in the thriving ecosystem. Let's get it. Welcome to BitBoy Crypto, home of the BitSquad, largest and greatest crypto community in all the interwebs. My name is Ben. Every day on this channel, I show you how to make money in crypto. If you like money and crypto, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Before we dive into it, be sure to enter our 5 ETH to 5 million giveaway. We're growing the BitSquad to 5 million followers across all social media, and you can get in on the gains. Click the gleam.io link in the description to enter for a chance to win 5 Ethereum and thousands of dollars in other cryptos. It's hard to believe Ethereum's march to proof of stake could be coming sooner rather than later. I know, but don't just take my word for it. Even Vitalik himself has gone on record saying that the move to ETH 2.0 will be taking place this millennium. In a recent interview with Bloomberg, the Ethereum co-founder and Stoner Cat voice actor said the success of the London upgrade was proof that the Ethereum ecosystem is able to make significant changes, making him more confident about the mainnet's upcoming merge with the Beacon chain. And this is a guy so confident he wore a unicorn shirt. So while the expected ETA is still sometime in 2022, Buter had hinted it could possibly even come by late 2021. Don't hold your breath, folks. I don't want you to die. But so far, so good. And with EIP 1559 in full swing, let's take a look at some of the data. The numbers, well, they speak for themselves. In less than a week, the cumulative total of fees burned is currently at 21,976.83 Ether, which multiplied by the current price is exactly $69,358,875 and counting. And while ETH isn't officially a deflationary asset just yet, data from Dune Analytics shows that on 2 occasions already, the emission rate has dipped into negative figures, meaning more ETH was being burned at the time than issued. This is a sign of things to come. Well, this is all super exciting stuff. With the EIP 1559 working like a charm, the dream of ultrasound money could well be a reality in the near future. So where is most of this burning taking place? Well, the crypto community is in the midst of an NFT craze right now, which is why OpenSea is sitting comfortably in the #1 spot on the burn leaderboard, miles ahead of Uniswap and Axie Infinity in 2nd and 3rd place. Yep, it's games and NFTs dominating the charts right now, and the sales figures are pretty staggering. If you'd bought a CryptoPunk for 3.5 ETH in 2019, I'd probably have called you an idiot. Today, you're a genius. The floor for these guys is now sitting around $100,000 worth of ETH. Just last week, CryptoPunk 2338 sold for an insane 1,500 ETH worth $4.4 million. To put that into perspective, that's 6 figures per pixel. That's not just a 10x, 100x, or a 1,000x. That's a millionx from the price of purchase. A million. Friends, BitSquad, please join me in a moment of silence for the guy or gal who minted that punk in 2017 and sold it for $651. That's not the only NFT craze picking up steam. Bored apes are selling like hotcakes. Art blocks are flying off the digital shelves. NBA Top Shots are a slam dunk. And unless you've been living under a rock, you've probably heard of another super hot NFT project, Ether Rocks. Now, you may think they all essentially look the same, but don't be fooled. They actually come in 100 different shades of gray, or should I say, 100 shades of gray. Yep, these exclusive digital rocks might sound like a joke, but pound for pound, they're some of the most valuable stones on the planet right now, with many selling for hundreds of ETH apiece. So next time you see somebody on the corner trying to sell some rocks, they may be worth a lot more down the road. And if you thought that was impressive, just check out the asking price of rock number 62, which is currently on sale for way over $1 billion. I mean, that's got to be a joke, but hey, sign of the times. Speaking of big numbers, the last few days saw NFT game Axie Infinity officially become a billion-dollar business. Yep, Axie Mania shows no signs of slowing down. In the last 30 days alone, the game has generated over $780 million in sales, over 1.4 million transactions. In some parts of the world, particularly in the Philippines, Axie is literally paying people's rent, with one player who goes by the username Magnus TV claiming to have purchased 2 homes after cashing out his SLP tokens in May. So with all this NFT gaming mania going around, it's no surprise that more and more brands are looking to get a piece of this pie. This week, we saw an unlikely candidate for the gaming world announce their addition to their ecosystem, Louis Vuitton. Yes, fashionistas can now get their NFT fix through Louis the Game, available on iOS and Android, where players control a cute wooden mascot called Vivian on a journey through mysterious lands. I want to play right now. With up to 30 free NFTs available in-game. It's not every day we get our crypto news from Vogue, but then again, it's not surprising that luxury fashion houses will be looking to get their Jimmy shoes in the door of this booming industry, with Burberry also announcing an NFT game collaboration with Blankos Block Party, which offers characters and accessories as non-fungible tokens. Now, obviously, I don't imagine I'll be playing Louis the Game anytime soon, but the key point is that Ethereum-based NFTs are going mainstream in a big, big way. Ethereum is burning, and it's spreading like wildfire. Take it from me, the devil wears polo. One of the potential players in the road to mass adoption is Arbitrum, who've just announced they'll be launching their Layer 2 this month, a scaling solution that promises to make smart contracts fast, private, and with negligible fees. Off-Chain Labs have been working on this for years now, and after opening up their project to 400 projects since May, it looks like they're ready to roll in August, with Arbitrum 1 being made available to users hoping to benefit from the optimistic scaling solution. It's early days and technically still in beta, but that's only to ensure they maintain upgradability controls to improve performance and respond quickly to any security incidents. Off-Chain Labs also said they'll put initial limits on the volume of activity to provide smooth sailing before raising the bar as things progress. With stiff competition like Polygon and Optimism in the fray, only time will tell if Arbitrum has what it takes to deliver on its potential. But the devs at Off-Chain Labs have developed a pretty unique roll-up Layer 2 scaling solution, which has already been integrated with Uniswap after a community vote garnered almost unanimous support. Maybe Congress and the Senate could take a hint. Either way, it's yet another super promising addition to an ecosystem that has plenty of room for some healthy competition. Last but not least, because I know you're not just here for the tech, how's the ETH price looking? Its acres of green compared to a few weeks ago, up a huge 83% since the low on July 20th. And there's barely any resistance standing in the way between its current price of around $3,150 and the all-time high in May. When it fell fast. You all know I'm beyond bullish on ETH long term for the remainder of this bull run. So for now, we have to wait to see how Bitcoin decides to respond to the news out of Washington. How quickly it's going to make its next move up or sideways, or maybe even down a little bit. But as I said recently, ETH is like a snake in the grass, coiled and ready to make a killer move. You don't want to miss it when it does. That's all I got. Be blessed. Good boy out.